laddie.
Jason from Haggis Horns. It's like to introduce the band. Malcolm. This is Joe.
Alright, bro.
Athel. I'm Jason.
Oh, I believe we have a friend in common actually.
Ben, this is Athel.
Right. Hi, I'm Jason.
I'm Jason.
Jason.
What's your name, sorry?
My name's Athel. I'm a musician, play saxophone and flute in Haggis Horns.
My name's Malcolm. Play the trumpet. Jason, play the alto and baritone saxophones.
My name's Ben and I play the guitar.
My name's Joe Tutton, I play keyboards for the Haggis Horns.
We're at Hall Place recording studios in Leeds, where we've been recording all this album. We did a lot of it at the sort of end of last year, and then haven't done anything over Christmas, so we're just trying to wrap up the last little bits that we haven't done, and mix it and just finish it off.
Let's get some booze!
I remember the night as well at the underground. He just said, "Why don't we go as a band?"
At first I thought that sounds so stupid. I was like, but I love it. It was just looking us straight in the faces, really.
With Athel when we were 14 actually in Scotland. I used to play, go to a jazz course in Kirkcaldy once a year. So I met Athel back there. I stayed at his house actually.
What was he like?
He was alright.
When I first started like, the actual course, watching at the bar, and Malcolm was there, and it was just like, alright. And we started almost straight away doing some jazz gigs together. We used to play at a place called Cuban Hills.
Yeah.
So we're playing regularly together every week, and then you were sitting in for some of them, because we were playing in a band, and you two were playing in a band, and then the three of us would do things together, and every time it was just,
all started from there,
like,
And after college stopped, we thought, right, we need to think of some
Get some
money
money.
making schemes, and we thought, well, we're all from Scotland. Athel mostly plays tenor, I mostly play alto, trumpet. Let's form a horn section, and we got booked for a few.
you came up with the name,
sessions.
wasn't it?
Haggis Horns. It just seemed it had to be that.
It was quite funny as
It
well.
just had to be that, and then we did it was almost a famous gig at the Corn Exchange, first standing ovation they had down there, and we decided to start doing our own tunes.
They've kind of grown in confidence as the album's recorded as well, so at one point they didn't really know what they were going to do about the mixing, but they've decided to, they're going to take it on themselves, so I think it's gone very well actually.
Well, my name's Chris. I'm playing the violin forms on some tracks today. I know Athel through doing some work for the Event Music Company, which is my company. That's kind of how I know him. Yeah. This is what you've written.
We've got one track called Traveller Part 2. I'd like to think it's a bit of a homage to people like Quincy Jones and the Rizal brothers.
That's wicked, that.
Sounded great, man.
We'll mix and sort of see.
Yeah, well, we were hearing it all through here. It sounds great.
All right.
We're hoping the album will help us get a bigger place, like.
My name's Ali Gilani. I'm the A&R man, label manager of First Word Records, which is based in Leeds, and the Haggis Horns assigned to us. They put out a single last year called Hot Damn featuring John McCallum. and has done very well. And we're just working now on the guys finishing off their album. So we're gonna have a couple more singles and then an album at the end of the year.
On the last single, Mr. Scruff somehow got, I think maybe the record company gave him a promo copy, and he went into Fat City Records in Manchester and started raving about it. So they asked for some copies, and then it became their single of the week, and about another 30 DJs or so.
Yeah, we got loads of reviews. All really positive, apart from one. What was that terrible review? Do you remember that?
There's nothing for me or something.
There's nothing for me. Yeah.
Well, he's done nothing for us. What's he done for us?
That whole thing is just brilliant, because basically if we hadn't done that, Scruff wouldn't have got into it.
Yeah.
Fat City wouldn't have got into it, and I think Fat City getting into it actually meant that it sold out on the export, because they're such an influential shop.
Oh, definitely.
I think we'd look at a single for early June time at the latest, then get another single out early autumn, and then get the album out by the end of the year. And I think if we can get the right remixes, the right collaborations going, then hopefully when the album comes out there'll be a real demand for it. We can get them out touring. We want to see them getting gigs into Europe, up and down the country, playing the festivals. They're interesting people, far more interesting than a lot of the bland sort of stuff you'll get out there.
It's a Journey North, Haggis Horn. We're going to X Factor. X Factor. Like, you've got to remember your tune now.
But I'm gonna find you. We're gonna get back together again. Yeah. Since we've been apart, can't stop thinking about you. But we'll be back together. I will be one again.
Next time around we don't have to do 3 singles an album. We can do 1 single and then an album, because people are waiting for them, because they want to hear the Haggis Horns music.